2 races until the playoffs. So with the regular season winding down, let's do a stock market report. First of all, who's up? As we've seen a lot of movement around the elimination line and a lot of drivers already locked into the playoffs looking to improve their spot and maybe bank some playoff points with a top 10 finish in the regular season. Dustin, I'll start with you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think the one guy who's up the most you have to look at is Martin Truex Jr. And here's a guy who didn't make the playoffs last year and now is on verge of winning the regular season championship and all those extra playoff points and putting him in a great position to advance deep into the playoffs. And we look at what he's done. He's got, 5 straight finishes of 7th or better and, really coming on strong and really piling up points and having success. So I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody that's stock market that stock is up higher than Martin Truex Jr. right now with what he's done since last year. And he's going to be back next year. So, we'll have more time to play stock market with Martin Truex Jr. next year.
Yeah, listen, I think up for me, I got a lot of guys. Well, I got Hamlin up, and staying in the Joe Gibbs camp. Hamlin just has a way of just being there. Second, third, fourth, just hammering it out and being there. A little bit of controversy at Pocono, but he's just there lately. Truex has been the dominant team there. But they are head and shoulders above Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs right now. So I look at him up. I think there's other guys that are trending. And listen, we've talked about him before on Motormouths. Chase Elliott is trending. Alex Bowman is trending. Daniel Suarez is trending right now because they're trying to get to the bubble. So they are trending up for me because they've been so bad all year long. But I'm still not ready to invest a lot into them.
Okay, so those are the stocks we think are rising. What about the ones that are falling, maybe even plummeting? Who are we looking at in that category?
Well, I'll tell you, one that comes to mind for me is Kyle Busch. And you look at what he's done lately, 3 finishes of 36 the worst in the last 5 races. And look, they were running well at Indianapolis before having some issues and losing spots and falling toward the back of the field. But, that's not how you want to go into the playoffs. This is a team that has 3 wins, won a couple stages, but the recent performances here dropped him out of the top 10. So again, he's right now in a position not to get any additional playoff points once the regular season ends. And it goes back to, how everybody talks about how important each point is in the playoffs. So that's a concern for me if I'm looking at somebody in terms of stock down would be Kyle Busch. Obviously timed it to change things back up and maybe this is the weekend to do it at Watkins Glen, but it's been a rough stretch, which, quite frankly, before then he had 7 straight top 10. So, this is a team that can do things and have success. And I'm just waiting to see if they can break free and start climbing back up the ladder.
Yeah, this hurts my heart. But I'm going to say William Byron, he's just flat. I've just not seen anything, to have started as strong and there was a race or two that they just put themselves in position to win. But at the same time, man, I think sometimes I hold this kid to a higher expectation and I don't like to see him go flat in the middle of the year. I think you got to keep that intensity and they've gone a little flat. So for me, I think his stock is down. Also, everybody at SF, at Stewart Haas Racing and everybody at Penske except for Kevin Harvick. I think Kevin Harvick is just carrying that car on his back. But I think anybody that's in those top 2 Ford organizations, their stock's way down right now.
All right. So we've got stock market report. Let's place some bets, though, for this weekend. I would love to see Michael McDowell go 2 in a row. Who are your race picks as we head to Watkins Glen?
Go, Dustin.
I'll tell you what. I'll go with I'll keep it in the Hendrick camp, but I'll go Kyle Larson. And I'll just say Kyle Larson keeps Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman from winning this weekend.
Ooh.
Wow.
Drama.
Wow, man. Wow. Listen, that's a tough one. And I let Dustin go first because Dustin is our fantasy league winner. And I listened to what he says about qualifying, about all this stuff. So he's my guru right now. So I'm gonna go off this. I think for me, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I know this is crazy, but I'm gonna go Michael McDowell. I'm gonna go 2 in a row. I think I've been a part of small organizations basically my whole life in startups. When you win a race in an organization like Front Row, you cannot believe the momentum. We talk about the momentum at Hendrick. We talk about the momentum at Penske and big teams like that. But in a small team like this, these guys are flying high. this week. And to know you've got Michael McDowell, to know you go head-to-head with the big organizations and beat them on one of the biggest stages in motorsports, that gives you a tremendous amount of confidence. So I'll go with Michael for back-to-back.
I like it. All right, tune in this weekend to see which race pick gets to victory lane. It's Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern on USA. Thanks for watching NASCAR America Motormouths, presented by Toyota.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.